problem. So you're on the journey to explore all the solutions and be able to come up with the best, okay, that will distinguish you. So this will be described in your mission statement. Sources of innovation opportunities. You can find innovation opportunities in your business model, okay, environment, or the business model environment of an existing provider, okay, that is providing that service where you find a problem, okay, or for providing that solution where you have the problem. So you can find it from the 9 building blocks of a business model, okay, and you can find it in the business environment, such as the key trends you find around market forces, microeconomic forces, and industry forces. So within a given business model and the business environment, you can actually find innovation opportunities. So the second one is customer problem needs. I want to take this together in case we don't have problem, have the time, to look at all of them at the same time. So the first one is that, is your innovation idea viable? Does it qualify as a business? So like I said, every innovation starts from a problem or a need that you have identified in the market. You're trying to find solution. So it starts with people. It's always people. So that's why one of the great attributes of an innovator is empathy. Okay, you want to make things better for people. All right, so it starts with people. Is this something that they desire? The second thing you need to do is that you have a solution. You have a superior solution. That's the technical. Is it visible? A lot of people end here, and that's why Dr. Mrs. Benga was saying that there are a lot of patents that are locked up in people's drawer because you end here. Innovation is going to be end up in your drawer if this is where you end. Okay, but you need to add a third leg. Okay, which is the business, which is the business model. Is it viable? Okay, can you create it at a cost that the people can afford and people will be willing to pay for? Right, so that's very important, right? So that's where you find your innovation. Your innovation exists at the intersection of the need of the people, your superior solution, and a viable business model. That's where the innovation is. In MIT, it's called the real win, what it model. So what is it? Is the problem real? How do we know if the problem is real? Are people ready to part with their hard-earned money, okay, to be able to, in exchange for the solution you are bringing to the market, in exchange, innovation you are bringing to the market? Is it real? Is it what people really want? Is it what they want to pay for? Can we win? So we are not talking about money here. Is that, do you have a superior winning solution? Can you win with your solution? Do you have a superior solution? Do you have a solution that you can patent, for example? So that's what it means if you can win. This other one is the what it. And that's where we have a business model. Here, you're looking at how you create the value, how you deliver the value, and how you capture value from the market. So that's the real win, what is model. That's where your innovation actually resides. So your business model has to do with your customer that you want to serve, your understanding of the customer, the problems they have, the need they want to solve, okay? That your value proposition, which is your innovation to meet that needs, and your value chain architecture, which is your business model. How do you create this value? Okay, how do you deliver it? And how do you capture value from the market? All right, so this is it. To create value for your business or for yourself, you need to create value for the customer. All right, to sustainably create value for your customer, you need to create value for your business. So that's what the business model design is. So that's basically the summary. All right, so I will just go ahead as far as the time will take us, and I will take us. So the second process is, which I think that this is the most important, customer problem needs profile. If you don't fully understand this, you're going to bring a product into the market that people will resist. So if you want to create an innovation that the market cannot resist, you need to understand the customer profile. And I'm going to look at it right. So key questions about your idea. What problem will your value proposition or your innovation solve? Very important, okay? So is it a pain point for them? People buy for two reasons. Either, to solve pain or to gain pleasure, all right? And you find out that a lot of people spend money, to solve pain. Once you solve pain, you begin to gain pleasure. I give you an example. If you meet a cancer patient and you have to make a decision between, solving the pain of the cancer or going to the Bahamas for a holiday, very likely he will choose to remove the pain first before considering the holiday. So is it a pain point for them? Are they passionate or emotional about meeting the needs or solving the problem? People buy for emotional reason and justify it for reason. So you need to find out that, do they have options? If they have options, you need to come up with something unique. Okay, so that's the reason why people will leave, okay, existing solution to come and consider your own innovation. It's important, okay, for you to be able to understand whether it's important to them or it's just nice to have, okay? So requirement to innovate any product or service. The first one is you need to observe the customer. That's where it starts, all right? And you need to create the innovation, the value for them, and you need to ensure that there's a fit between, okay, what you have observed, okay, the value you are creating, and make sure that there's a fit between it, all right? So what does observing customer, why are you observing customer? You want to come up with a customer profile, a set of customer characteristics that you first assume. So innovation does not only take place in your room, in your office, all right? Yes, so it's important that you first assume that this is what the customer needs, but you must go to the market to observe and to verify. So your customer profile is a set of customer characteristics that you have assumed, okay, you have observed in the market, and you have verified that they exist. Okay, the second thing is to create the value. So you're coming out, that's where your innovation is. You're coming up with a value map that fits within the customer characteristics, okay, you have identified. This is a set of value proposition benefits that you design, okay, to attract the customer or to meet the customer need, right? Very important. So the most important thing is that you must always ensure that there's a fit between what you have observed, that the customer problems are, and, you know, the innovation you are bringing to the market. So what are you looking for as an innovator? What are you looking for? Okay, when you go and observe the markets, what are you looking for? You want to know the known and addressed needs in the marketplace. Okay, so that can give you an option, you know, option to innovate also. So you need to know what are the needs in the market, what are the pains in the market, are they being addressed right now? Are they known? Are they being addressed? How well are they being addressed? Okay, the second thing you're looking for, basically, you're looking for needs and problems in the market that is not yet fulfilled, unfulfilled, unmet, unaddressed needs, okay? The needs in the market that is not yet fulfilled, right? This should be your focus, okay? Your focus should be on satisfied job, unresolved pains, and unrealized gain. So this is what we call the market pull, okay? You are reacting to the problem you have identified in the marketplace without, you know, finding out or discovering unfulfilled needs, unmet needs, and unaddressed needs. Very likely you don't have an innovation opportunity. Okay, so you may consider pivoting at this point. It's only when you find needs in the market, pains in the market that is not being fulfilled adequately right now, that is where you find, okay, an innovation opportunity, all right? So the third thing you're looking for latent needs. Okay, this has to do around convenience, efficiency. These are needs that even the customers out there in the market are not even aware of. All right, okay, so you can't, you know, discover these needs by interviewing people. You can't. You can only discover them by observation. So you may need to spend some time with the customer as you see them do their job, so that you'll be able to, on your own, discover the pains that they're having that are not even aware of. So there are hidden needs that customer may not be aware of. They are not easily expressed. They are hard to understand by talking to customers. Okay, can be identified by observation, okay, and provided through, you know, technology possibilities. This is where Apple, okay, have competitive advantage. I give you an example. Before the touch screen on your phone, okay, the market never dreamt of the possibility or the need for a touch screen. But through technology possibilities, Apple knew that, okay, this is what, you know, we make a difference in the life of customers that will make, you know, using phone more convenient for them, and they come up with a touch screen, all right? So latent need can give you competitive advantage, but unaddressed need is where the innovation lies, all right? The fit you want to establish, first fit is problem, customer fit. Evidence that the customer care about the jobs, the pain, the gain you intend to address with your innovation and value proposition, all right? Okay, so the second thought process is idea solution. Remember I've said before that, all right, why you are asking the question, how might we? Because you are saying that there are different possibilities, okay? Different solution possibilities, different innovation possibilities. So how do you go about it? The first thing is that you need a problem or need decomposition. So you need to decompose the needs into sub-needs, okay, and be able to find what solution options for each of those sub-needs. That's how you come up with, solution concept. So it selects a need and lists sub-problems you need to find solution for in order to solve that need, all right? So you have a need, you have the sub-needs, all right? The goal is to have detailed understanding of the needs of the problem, okay, to be able to come up with a solution option and solution concept. So once you have done that, every sub-problem, you list, solution options, okay, that are there. So it is these solution options that give you multiple solution concepts that you can test in the market, okay, and be able to show, find out which one best, meets the customer needs, which innovation is better. So this one, you come up with multiple solution concepts that you can test in the market. All right. So one of the tools that is used is a customer profile in problem decomposition. So you can decompose the problem to the job the customer wants to do, the gains they want to have, and the pains that they want to resolve. So your customer profile can help you do that. Why do you need a customer profile? To clarify your customer need and understanding. If you can't define them, you can't find them. To discover and address and unmet needs where your innovation lies, to discover area of innovation, and to establish, okay, the value product and service fit. Very important for effective marketing communication also when you want to sell your innovation. So the value map is where you actually create innovation. So once you have thoroughly understood the customer's problems, and so you can come up with a value map where you create gain creators for the gain they want to you want to gain, you pain reliever for for the pains they are having, and the product and services for the job that they want to do. The goal also is to ensure that the gain creator are providing the gains they want to have. The pain relief alleviators are alleviating the pains they want to got, and your product functionalities is meeting the jobs that they want to do. The goal, second fit you want to establish is that your product and your market fits, your value proposition, innovation, and your customer fit. Evidence that the customer actually wants the innovations that you are bringing to the market. You design and carry out experiment to test this. The last one I want to look at as I round up is your business model. I've talked about that before. To create value for your business, you need to create value for your customer. And to sustainably create value for your customer, you need to create value for your business. So it's about how you create, how you deliver, and how you capture value from the market. So this is a model that you can use, a canvas that you can use to design your business model. What are you looking for? That your innovation sits in a business model. Evidence that the business model for your value proposition, which is your innovation, is scalable and is what? Is profitable. Design it, carry out the test, and that's it. If you want to learn more, you can learn more about it because we don't have all the time in my book, Startup to Fortune. Thank you. And